Hello, this is Hannah with Hannah Crafted Gifts, and I've got a couple boxes to unbox with you today. But my desk is such a mess that only the smaller one fits, so the other one's at my feet, and I'll pull up anything in it. But I think almost everything, if not everything in it, is going to be this. So I recently placed a large order for a class that's actually not until January of 2024, which I can't believe I'm even thinking about the year 2024. In 2023, no less, in August, beginning of August. But we're going to be doing the birthday card organizer kit, which is what is right here. Let me get it right side up. Yeah, birthday card organizer kit. I wanted to make sure I got that name right. So I got 12 of these, which I guess, you know, the tear and tape is the only thing outside the package. But you get this beautiful organizing notebook, which you can tell is quite large. Not quite 8.5 by 11, but quite large. Actually, let me just go ahead and measure it. I'm sure it says online and in our catalog. Well, it wouldn't be in the catalog. It would only be online. Kits are only online. I'm sure it says there how big it is, but let's go ahead and measure. I've unboxed one of these before, but I don't know if I measured it, so let me do that real quickly. So it looks like it's about 8 3/4, and that's, well, no, that's with the rings. So I guess without the rings, it's 8 inches, about, by 10 inches, 8 by 10. So almost an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And it comes with 12 cards, 6 each of 2 designs, one more traditionally feminine, one more traditionally, if not masculine, certainly gender neutral. It's more just like geometric. But all of them coordinate because they're all the same color palette. I'm not going to open this up. Again, I've unboxed one of these before, so you can go back and check my past videos for that, because this is going to be for someone in the class at one of my local libraries, if I didn't already mention that. So I'm pretty sure the other box is just more of these kits, because I've got 2 here, and then I think I've got 10 in the other box. Let me check to make sure there's nothing else in there to show you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so it's just the other kits. So nothing more to see in that one, but that was the bigger box, because that's a lot of kits. And boy, did they pack them efficiently. Good for Stampin' Up. All right, so then what else did I get? So this was the end of a workshop order, and so I was able to earn some rewards, including the kind of best of the best award, in my opinion. It's not actually the highest level award, but it's the one I get most excited about, and that is if you spend or, you know, sell as a demonstrator $450 worth of product. And that could be like you and a bunch of friends or family or neighbors or coworkers that you gather. If you're the host of that gathering and everyone together spends at least $450 in product, then you get an item 50% off. And that's almost any item. The only things it can't be that I recall are like the full-size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, suites of products, because of course that's not just one product. That's a whole bunch of products that's just coordinated together under a SKU number to make it easier to shop. And you also can't buy the multiple months of prepaid paper pumpkin codes with that 50% off. But otherwise, everything is fair game. So I got this bundle, which is a great way to double save, because bundles are already 10% off. And then I got 50% off on top of that of the 2023 new Core Color Classic Stampin' Pads. So you've heard me talk about this before. There was a color refresh with this new catalog. And so these are the new colors we got. Lemon Lime Twist, which was a returning in color. Blueberry Bushel, also a returning in color. I'm going to sound like a broken record. Misty Moonlight, returning in color. Fresh Freesia, returning in color from different years. Azure Afternoon, I'm pretty sure was a brand new color. I'm already forgetting. They're already starting to blur together in my mind. Find a place to put that. Like I said, my desk is the messiest it's maybe ever been. Berry Burst, a returning in color. Lost Lagoon, a returning past core collection color before my time with Stampin' Up, so I don't know that color. The others I've seen come and go through the in colors. Pecan Pie, or Pecan Pie, however you say it. That's a brand new, I believe, color, just for this refresh. Pretty Peacock was a returning in color. This one's hard to see, but this is Lemon Lolly. So it's a yellow. My lighting is terrible right now because it's nighttime, but it's just like a soft yellow. And that was brand new. And Bubble Bath, also brand new. So I got 11 stamp pads, which would normally be $89, already 10% off if you were to buy them individually. And then I got 50% off of that, so I paid $44.50 if I'm doing the math right, remembering correctly. Obviously before shipping and tax, but what a deal, right? What a deal. I also finally got the Memento ink pad. This is the black ink pad that Stampin' Up! Uses. They also have a black Stays-On ink pad, which is more of a permanent ink for things like stamping on window sheets. I did some of that recently. But Memento is good for other things, and you need certain inks for certain coloring tools, like to use with the blends or watercolor pencils. And I had an old black archival ink pad that was just basic black, Stampin' Up's own ink from years back when I started with Stampin' Up. But now they just use the Memento brand, so I finally got one of those because my old one was starting to run low on ink. I got the mini, or I guess they're called small blending brushes. So you get a pack of 3 of those. I already have the big ones, but boy, those are cute. I think the brush end is just about as long, the handle, I should say, is just about as long, but then the brush head is a lot smaller, so better for, you know, working in small areas. And then I love crafting with craft theme things. So this has been high on my maybe list since the new catalog came out back at the end of spring. And I finally got it because I had some rewards. So, you know, another thing is when you, again, are the host of an order, you get, starting at 10% back in free product of your choice when you spend $150 or your group spends $150 or more. So as I mentioned to you, I got over $450. That's why I was able to get the 50% off item. And so I was also able to get just some completely free product. So I chose this bundle, which was, again, already 10% off, and then I got it for free. So it's the photopolymer stamp set, the clear, and you have all these great craft images, including, does that look familiar? That is Stampin' Up's stamping, cut and emboss machine. But then you also have the sewing machine. I love the canvas on the easel, and this is a separate stamp, so you can have the flowers on the canvas or not. I even like some of the sentiments. Love life is better when you're crafting. I feel that. And then just you inspire me, which I think is really versatile, with love, of course. Love, love, love. And then sending you a handmade hug, which a lot of people like to call their crafts. Again, sorry for the light. I know it's terrible. And then these are the Crafting With You dies. So you get even more things than just the images in the stamp set to cut out. And by the way, this was $1 million sales achiever set. I wish it would say on the box whose it was. They do say in the catalog now. Oh, it does say. Look at that right on the side. Okay. I knew it said it in the catalog now, but it also says on the stamp set. So this was Irene Wedlant. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name. But I love that you did a craft-themed bundle for your collaboration. So when you reach $1 million in sales, you get to collaborate with Stampin' Up! On a product, usually a stamp set. Sometimes, like this one, it comes with a tool bundled with it. Sometimes it's a whole suite of products that, you know, you get to be a part of the stamp set on, at least. So you can see you can cut out the easel, the basket, the brushes, paint brushes. You get a separate basket, though, that doesn't even have to be stamped. This is the big flower and the small flower. And you've got a couple hearts, a star, and kind of a flower shape, like starburst shape. They're real small, if you can see that. A couple spools of thread, a couple sets of those with the, I guess, spool that they would be on. So you've got spool and thread separate. So you could do, like, you know, what looks like a wooden spool. I think that's that's called, the thing that the thread wraps around. And you could do different colors of thread. This is for the yarn. And then you have the hoop, which I think is really fun. Our paper trimmer, which is so cool. And it has this slit, actually a couple slits. So you can actually slide paper like it's going through it. Scissors, which are really neat to then put together. You have a ruler. Am I missing anything? Oh, a couple buttons. The trimmer even has the little blade, which I did recently in 2 different colors so that you have the cutting blade and the scoring blade. And I, you know, of course, made it the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer colors because, of course, that's what it's inspired by, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm excited to play with that some more. I borrowed one from a friend to see if I really wanted it, and because I was doing a very special project that hopefully I'll share on my channel soon, and decided, yes, I wanted it, especially for free. So thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video, please click like. You can see my shadow there. If you comment, I'll try to reply. And the most helpful thing you can do is share this with others you think would be interested, and subscribe for more. But whatever you choose to do or not, I always say this and I always mean it. I appreciate your support, and happy crafting.